I think if the thoroughbred industry is something that you're serious about, having that opportunity to go up to the Northern Hemisphere and come back and see what we do here, I think it's vital experience. I'm Rebecca Donovan and I'm the recipient of the Sunline Management Scholarship for 2024 and I currently work at Wentwood Grange. The thing that attracted me to apply for the Sunline Scholarship, I think, was down to the fact that I had worked for a few seasons now in New Zealand and I had an understanding of breeding, yearling prep and everything that goes on here, but the rest of the world kind of was a little bit of an unknown. I didn't come into the industry with any prior experience. I don't have any family members that are in the industry. Pretty much I found it on my own accord. I have always been involved in horses though since I was 2 years old and then ended up taking a foaling job and got hooked from there. The scholarship really wasn't something that was on my radar. I was away for the weekend. I got a message on my phone from Dean pretty much saying, look, we really think you should apply, it will be good for you. I had past management experience but not on paper as such, so I was a little bit nervous about applying, but it ended up being that was exactly what they were looking for. So I started off at Coolmore Stud in Ireland. I found that a really, really good place to start. We were working the breeding season and I lived on farm and everything was so well supported through there, and then headed back down to Newmarket. In Newmarket I was with Johnny McKeever and we did the tat sales there, so that was really exciting, especially we had some Aussie clients come over, so we got to work the sales alongside them and buy a couple of really nice horses. From there I went to Roger Variant, so I spent 3 weeks with him working alongside the assistant trainer there. I got to obviously be a part of the team for Charian's Group 1 win in France, so that was really, really exciting. I found that if there were certain opportunities, people were offering them along the way when they found out what I was doing and understood kind of the program. So people were literally going, hey, do you want to come along and see this or do this? So I actually found that there are a lot more extra things that I did outside of the kind of scholarship itinerary. I then went to Hong Kong and there I was under the Hong Kong Jockey Club. I got to go to the Hong Kong races, Happy Valley and Sha Tin, work with Jamie Richards, which just obviously having a little bit to do with his horses here in New Zealand, then being able to go over and see how he works in Hong Kong and see his stables and get to kind of meet and brush shoulders with him was just amazing. So I think my favourite place would have been Goth, to go there to understand what a sales company was and how they ran. I think when you look at it, it's a little bit, you know, you turn up, you take your horses, you put them through the ring, you leave. So to understand everything that goes on behind with managing the amount of horses that go through was really, really fascinating. I don't think I slept a wink before the first day that I bid spot. I think the learnings that I have taken away from the scholarship, personal growth would have been the main thing. So confidence, understanding about the industry, having a deeper understanding of pedigrees, especially in the Northern Hemisphere. I think it's such an amazing whirlwind is the way to describe it. You're doing, one day you're in a racing stable, the next day you're following around the vet, the next day you're in Hong Kong walking around the streets and going to the races. So many people have come up and said, I wish I did that, I wish I did that. And I think it's really good knowing I don't have that regret. I can sit there and say, I've been there, I've done that, I've seen it, I've experienced it, and it's not something, I haven't come back to the country and been like, okay, I've done it now. I've come back and been like, right, cool, okay, what are we going to do now? Where are we going to go? What are we going to see? So if anything, has kind of encouraged me more to want to go out and see things and grow as a person in the New Zealand thoroughbred industry. There are so many different career paths, there are so many futures that I could see myself interested in. Really, that's the beauty of it, is who knows? Like, it's just, I'm just going to kind of, I've been pushed, I'm riding the wave, and where it takes me, I'm just happy to take whatever kind of opportunity that I have. And I think that's what people, you know, that's what the scholarship is, and I think people really need to take the opportunity and just take the jump.